Rom&nd is finally available at Ulta, but there are some things that I think you should know before adding their famous lip tints to your cart. So in today's video, I'm going to help you shop by swatching all of the shades on my medium to tan skin tone. You'll also see how they compare on my bare pigmented lips, with concealer, on my arm, and also in natural lighting, so you can get the best idea of what this might actually look like on you. Then I'm going to help you decide whether or not this formula itself is actually going to be right for your makeup style and your makeup routine. And as a quick note, there are two versions of these lip tints currently out there right now, but I'm going to be reviewing the newer version that you can get at Ulta. It should look like this. It has a rounded cap, and personally I think that this packaging is much cuter than their older version. Now, YesStyle did gift me these products, but they are not sponsoring this video. Let's start with the shade 02 Nucademia. This is described as a brick reddish brown. Here's what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer underneath, and on my arm. Then we have 03 Bare Grape, which is supposed to be a pink beige or cool toned pink. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer, and on my hand. Next up is 04 Fig. This is described as a cool rosy plum. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer, and on my hand. 05 Jujube is supposed to be a warm rose coral. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer, and on my hand. 09 Mulled Peach is supposed to be a muted coral. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer underneath, and on my arm. I think I said hand in the past. I'm doing arm swatches. Then number 14, Almond Rose, is described as a dark reddish pink. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer underneath, and on my hand. Then 15 Bare Fig is supposed to be a My Lips But Better shade between kind of like a nude and mauve or deep blush. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer, and on my hand or arm, same thing. Number 20 is Juju Fig. This is described as a coral-based warm rose or raspberry red. This is what it looks like on my bare lips, with concealer, and on my arm. So these are the 8 shades that I currently own. Let me know in the comments below which ones are your favorite. I will be sharing with you my personal favorites later in this video, but before I do, as always, I'm going to share my affiliate link down below. If you want to shop through Ulta, I do earn a commission with every purchase that you make. It is free to use, but you're going to have to pay for the product yourself. I'm so sorry. I wish I could pay for you. Now, for those of you who are a little bit more critical with your purchases and just a lot more particular, just like me, here are some things you need to know before you make the purchase, starting with the claims of the Rom&nd Juicy Lasting Tints. The Rom&nd Juicy Lasting Tints claims to deliver vibrant, fruit-inspired color with a glossy, hydrating finish for soft, luscious lips. It's supposed to have this glossy but non-sticky feel that leaves a soft tint after the shine fades for a long-lasting, natural-looking color. It also claims to smoothen out lip creases, leaving a transparent and sheer finish. If you want a product that does everything it claims, this is going to be the product for you, and I do not think you're going to be disappointed. If that's what you're looking for, I would highly, highly recommend it. But I would also take into consideration how you're going to wear these, your personal shade preferences, and what you'll actually use, because the product does have some quirks. The reason why I swatched them in different lighting and with concealer and on bare lips is because the marketing images on Olive Young will 100% be different than how it's going to look on your own personal lips, because in those images there is concealer underneath and they might have a different skin tone and lip pigmentation than you. I would also keep in mind that the lip tint does have this fruity scent. I personally don't feel like it's offensive at all. I love the smell of it. It kind of smells like candy without being overpowering, and I don't hate it. I also noticed that in the initial application, the shades are unique in their own way, which is great if that's what you're buying it for. But once you wipe away the gloss, many of the shades leave a very similar, if not the exact same pink, red, or orange stain, which in the end kind of makes them all look the same. What I would recommend is choosing 1 to 3 different shades that will fit your skin tone the best and just skip the rest, because again, a lot of the stain shades end up looking the same. I would also recommend it if you mainly want it for the hydration and you do not care about having to reapply it for the gloss part. This will definitely make your lips look very plush and juicy without leaving them dry, which is great because I've had some lip stains that do leave my lips feeling dry and cracked, and sometimes it will stain like the lines of my lips, which I don't like. But I feel like the Rom&nd gives you a pretty consistent stain. Now, I would skip the lip tints if you're someone who wants more natural colors that aren't oversaturated. Most stains and lip tints usually oxidize and change into a more deeper and saturated, vibrant color compared to the initial gloss shade. So keep that in mind. I would also skip it if you want a long-lasting gloss that you don't have to reapply. This product, the gloss will fade quickly. I would say it's more of an oil texture than it is a gloss. So if you want a long-lasting gloss, just go for something a little bit stickier. But if you don't mind a little bit of shine that you reapply, then I think you would like these. Because the shade range is inspired by juicy fruits, a lot of the colors are very bright. So if you don't like that, I would skip. There are some that lean more muted than others, and if you take into consideration color theory and how something might appear on you, it might appear less vibrant. Because I don't have all of the shades available, I want to share Rom&nd's color chart. I don't always follow these charts, but I will say they can be helpful, especially if you're indecisive. These are the recommended shades for warm tones. I believe I'm actually a dark autumn, I'm guessing, so I could probably wear shades Dotori Bomb and Eat Dotori. I do have dark coconut, which I do love and recommend. You can see it in this clip. It's the old formula though, so it could be slightly different from the new version. Keep that in mind. And based on the shades I swatched, if you're a light spring, you can wear Jujube, Juju Fig, or Mulled Peach. And if you're a light autumn, you can also wear Nucademia, Jujube, and Juju Fig. Here is the cool toned chart. I feel like these shades are more evenly distributed. I swatched the shade Almond Rose, Bare Grape, and Fig, which would flatter light summers, and Bare Fig would work for dark summers or winters. Feel free to pause this and write down your favorite shades, but you do not have to follow this chart based on your color season. You can use it to help determine which shades are light, which shades are darker, and which ones lean warm or cool. Now, for those of you who consider yourself to be my shade twin, I'm assuming you have medium to tan, neutral olive skin with pigmented lips. My lips have more of like a cool tone purple parameter color, and then on the inner parts of my lips it's more of this like flesh pinkish red. So lip tints can be a bit tricky on me because they can appear inconsistent on my lips, but I would recommend the shade Nucademia to kind of cancel out the purple darkness in the lips. This also gives me more of a muted but warm finish. You can use this as a base to then put a darker color on the inner parts of your lips, or you can just wear it on its own. It'll look more like a warm tone nude. I also like Bare Grape if you want a My Lip but Better shade without being too vibrant. Sometimes I will mix this with Nucademia and it just gives me this really soft popsicle lip. And I also like Almond Rose if you want something that's more reddish pink, again without being overpowering, vibrant, or saturated. A lot of the reds in this line are very bright and cherry-like, but Almond Rose, since it has that kind of like pinkness in it, it's not too like I just ate a popsicle red. All right, now is the time to decide whether or not this is worth the purchase. It is completely up to you. If you decide to make a purchase and you felt like this video was helpful, again, my affiliates are down below. I earn a commission if you want to support me, but no pressure as always. Only buy what you feel like you're gonna use. And let me know whether or not you're going to be buying or skipping this down below. As always, thank you so much for the love and support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!